255.100.0.1 is an class C subnet. So 255.255.255.0, no shutdown. To enable this interface, exit interface, loopback 2. Now we can assign the IP address as 170.100.1.1. Subnet mask is 255.255.255.0, no shutdown. To enable this interface, do right. We can save the configurations into NVRAM. Okay, so in main office and branch office we can assign the IP address. Okay, now we can configure the routing protocol, EIGRP routing protocol. So we can go to the R1 router. In R1 router, in the global mode, we can give router space EIGRP. Then we can give the autonomous system number. So that autonomous system number range is 1 to 65,535. So in this range we can give any number. So in this topology I will use 100 as an autonomous system number. So 100, enter. Next, in R1 router direct connector network we can mention here. So the direct connector network for R1 is 100.100.100.0, enter. Sorry, we can use the network in front of that net ID. So network 100.100.100.0, network 100.100.100.4. Next, we can use this loopback address. This is a net ID for loopback 1, 2, 3, 4. So network space 192.168.4.0, network 192.168.5.0, network 192.6. Sorry, 168.6.0, network 192.168.7.0. No auto summary. For what purpose we can use no auto summary means, so here we cannot mention any subnet mask or wildcard mask, just we can give the net ID because 100 is an class A, but here we can use as an /30 subnetting. We can use subnetting here. So if you not use this command means it automatically summarized into 100.0.0.0/8. So if you are using no auto summary means, so it will use as an 100.100.100.0/30 likewise. So we can save this configuration, do right. So it will configure saved into NVRAM. Okay, now we can go to the R2 router. So in R2 router in global mode we can use the command router space EIGRP. So here also we can use the same autonomous system number, then only it form the neighbor relationship. If you are using different autonomous system number means it cannot form the neighbor relationship. Okay, here we can give 100. Next, we can give the direct connector network for R2. So the direct connector network is 100.100.100.0, network 100.100.100.8, network. Next, loopback address we can use here 192.168.0.0. This is a net ID for loopback 1. Next, network 192.168.1.0. This is net ID for loopback 2. So this is a net ID for loopback 3, and this is a net ID for loopback 4. 3.0. No auto summary. We can save this configuration, do right. Okay, we can check this configuration. Do show IP interface brief. Okay, exit. Now we can configure the EIGRP routing protocol into R3 router. So in global mode we can use router EIGRP 100. Same autonomous system number can be used for all the routers. Then only it forms the neighbor relationship. So the direct connector network is network space 100.100.100.4 network 100.100.100.8. Next direct connector network is network 50.50.50.0. No auto summary. Exit. Do right to save this configuration. Okay, next we can go to the branch office. In branch office, each and every router we can configure the EIGRP routing protocol. So we can go to the R4 router. So in global mode we can give router space EIGRP, then we can give the autonomous system number as 100. Next the direct connector network is 50.50.50.0. Next the direct connector network is 200.200.200.0. Next the direct connector network is 200.200.200.4. No auto summary. Exit. Now we can save this configuration into NVRAM. Okay, now we can go to the R5 router. So in R5 router in global mode we can use this as router space EIGRP 100. Next we can give the direct connector network for R5 network 200.200.200.0.